Hey everybody, welcome back to Peachy Disc Golf. Today, I am here at Chattahoochee Pointe Park in order to take a walk down memory lane where I'm going to be playing an 18-hole round here, full round. We're going to be using the first 10 discs that I ever had when I first got into disc golf. Alright, so to kick off this video, let's take a walk down memory lane. And I'll sort of tell you how I got into disc golf, and we'll sort of look back at the first 10 discs that I owned. So the very first time I actually played disc golf was probably September, October of 2021. I was on a hiking trip out in Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons with Bowie and Flora, and one of the days that we were out there, we decided to take a little trip to the Grand Targhee Resort to play a little round of disc golf in the mountains. I actually have some videos of this round while we were out there because I was vlogging that trip, so if you want to check it out, check out my TQM Travels vlogging channel, my original YouTube channel actually. But then shortly after, in November 2021, Lisa, my wife, and I joined a group of our friends here at Chattahoochee Pointe Park in order to do a little disc golf clinic with a local pro. And at that time, I had 2 disc golf discs because the bug got me right away. I remember playing that first round out in Idaho. I was so terrible and I hated it. But then like immediately after, I was like, man, kind of fun. I kind of want to try it again. So when we got back, Lisa and I stopped by Contrast Artisan Ales, a local brewery in Chamblee, Georgia, that also has a big background with disc golf as well. And we got a couple of discs. Lisa and I each got a putter, and we also bought destroyers because what beginner doesn't get a destroyer right off the bat? The first putter I had was this. This is a EV7 Penrose. So I started with the Penrose. I just got it because it was purple. And then we also got these destroyers because look how sweet they are with these little tie-dye colors and everything. Then I was talking with friends and saying like, what should be my next step? Obviously, I can't throw the destroyer. It goes nowhere. The putter, you know, it's fine, pretty nice. What else should I get? And they're like, oh, get a nice neutral mid-range. And they recommended either the Buzz or the Mako 3. And I really liked the feel of the destroyer, the plastic. So I got a Champion Mako 3 here as my third disc. And then I was like, oh, well, I want to expand again. I think my skills are improving. I think I can throw drivers now. I couldn't, that's a lie, but it didn't stop me. And I was like, what's a good like beginner driver? And naturally, everyone was like, oh, get the Innova Leopard here. So I have a Star Innova Leopard. This actually isn't the original Leopard that I had though. I had a Champion Leopard, it was orange, but while we were out in Arlington, Virginia, I threw it over someone's fence and never got it back. So also, while we were at Contrast, just drinking some brews, I saw this beautiful orange with purple stamped disc. This is a DX Rock. And I didn't really know what it did, but I had heard of the disc before, so I just really liked the stamp. I love this Contrast stamp. I wish I had more discs in the bag with it now. It's really a sweet stamp. I love their logo, and it looks great on discs. So we have this DX Rock. This is an original. It is very beat up. You can see I got some crazy gashes. It's really beat up. Then I was like, Bowie, I need something understable. My arm speed isn't as good as I thought it was. I need an understable mid-range. While Bowie and Flora were out on a vacation, they stopped by a disc golf store and they picked me up this Westside Discs Tersus. So I really enjoyed this disc. This disc is a nice, super understable mid-range, a lot of fun. So then we're back at Contrast once again. Saw another sweet disc here. Again, this one I just got because of the cool color combination with the sweet stamp, Contrast stamp. This is an R Pro Pig. I actually knew at the time that I wanted to get an overstable approach disc, and at this time I'm still, you know, an Innova fanboy, and I got the Pig. I really loved the Pig for quite a while as well. This is a very nice disc. Nice overstable approach disc. Really enjoyed this for a while until I got the Zone. Then I fell in love with the Zone, but the Pig did serve me well for quite a while. Next up, while on a work trip, I was out in Memphis, Tennessee, and not too far away, I found a local disc golf store called 1010 Discs on UDisc. This is my first experience with them. I didn't realize how big of an online retailer they were at the time. I just thought it was a small little local store. Swung by and picked up a couple of discs for both myself and for Lisa. I ended up getting 2 discs at the time. I got myself this Star Roadrunner. I wanted a nice understable fairway driver, and then I also said, I can't handle the destroyer, but I can maybe throw a Wraith. It's a little less speed, so I picked up a Star Wraith. Looking forward to trying this out again. And then the very last disc that I got is a Star Rock 3. I just got it. This is a sweet Wonder Bread stamp, so couldn't say no to that. We're gonna play 18 holes here at Chattahoochee Pointe Park. We're gonna head to hole 1. Let's see how we shoot. Hole 1, 200 feet, par 3. Basket straight ahead down the right fairway here. We're gonna go with the DX rock. Little hyzer flip, I think. Ooh, that's got a little stability. Circle's edge. Maybe I should have just gone Mako. Mako 3 here. If I would have thrown the rock flat, I think we would actually have a pretty good putt lick here, but we're still only like 15 feet away, so putting with the Penrose. Ugh. Sad way to start. Hole 2, 360 feet, par 4. Basket is straight ahead, wide open. We're going with the Wraith. Throw to the right of the tree, let it fade back. Okay. Kind of flippy. I put it on anhyzer, but it didn't fight out. All right, obviously we got to try the Destroyer here. Wide open. You know, that got some pretty good distance for me. All right, pretty good distance with the Wraith. Destroyer not too far in distance either, just it's actually in the fairway. We're going with the pig. Chip approach here. Oh no, Yankees. Good thing it's overstable. Should make that putt. Hole 3, 280 feet, par 3. Basket straight ahead. Just got to make it through the initial gap. I've had good luck going with my Crave on this hole, so we're gonna go with the Leopard. I don't know how understable this Leopard's gonna be, but I'm gonna put it on a little hyzer. Hopefully it flips up to flat. Oh, it's not that understable. Threw it right into the ground. That's one of the main reasons I didn't like this Leopard, is it keeps slipping out of my hands. Let's try the Roadrunner. This one I'll just throw flat. Dang, that one's parked. Really disappointing throw. Roadrunner was parked. Easy birdie. We'll get a par though. Hole 4, 730 feet, par 5. For this tee shot, we just have to make it through these first 2 initial gaps, and then it's wide open all the way to the pin. We're gonna give the Leopard another try. I do normally throw like a Crave here. I'm gonna throw it flat, try to just make it through the gaps, and from there we'll bomb the Wraith probably. Yeah, there it is. Right in the center. Little left, not bad. All right, so the basket is on the left side of the fairway here, so I just want to make it past this grove of trees. A little bit of fade won't be bad. Going with the Wraith. Dang it. Almost made it past, but not quite. So you can see the basket now. I don't think I can make it there with the mid-range, but we're going to try. Haven't thrown the rock 3 yet. We're going to throw it off to the right and let it fade back. See how it goes. Oh, pin high. All right, rock 3, pretty good distance here. Got like a 15-foot putt here. Let's go. Hole 5, 155 feet, par 3. Basket right there. Going with the DX rock, try to put a little turnover on it. Sit. Down the hill. Oh, God. Hole 6 is 195 feet, par 3 with the basket straight ahead here. Wide open shot. I kind of want to figure out the rock here. I thought it was going to be a lot flippier than it is. So we're going to put it on a little hyzer flip to the right of the basket, and let's see if we can get it to come back a bit. Yep, that's perfect. Right under the basket there. Real quick, let's try the pig out as well. I should be able to get this there. We'll try to throw it flat to the right, and let's see. Just how overstable is it? Not bad. That's short though. All right, the pig, certainly not a bad throw. 5-foot putt here. The rock though, tapping. So nice birdie bounce back there after the disappointing par on 5. We're not counting that. Hole 7, 255 feet, par 3. Just got to throw through this initial gap with the basket off to the left. We're going to try the Roadrunner. Just need to replicate what I did on hole 3, and if so, we should be right up to the basket. Oh, that's not as understable as I keep thinking it's going to be. Oh, and that's a super big skip to the left. Come on. Let's see if I can get there with the rock 3. No, that's way short. Decent throw though. Rock 3, pretty solid, just a little short. This Roadrunner does not have a -4 turn. That is for sure. I feel like I got more flip out of my Wraith. Well, at least I gave it an honest effort there. I've had like Bowie and Kang throw that Roadrunner as well. And they're also like, no, this is not a real Roadrunner. It's very stable for what it should be. Hole 8 is 190 feet, par 3 basket off to the right now. We're gonna go straight at it with the Mako 3. Little turn, try to just coast it right over to the basket. Way too high. Make it through somehow. This is shaping up to be one of my worst rounds here yet, jeez. All right, we're only 3 down through 8. Really pitiful showing right now. Hole 9, 180 feet is par 3, wide open. We gotta get this to get some momentum going into the back 9. We're going with the DX rock. Nice and flat, straight at it. Okay, a little left. I should have thrown it a little wider, but we're okay there. All right, we gotta make this putt to get some momentum. Okay. Sigh of relief there, geez. All right, so I am gonna actually break this up into 2 videos because I feel like it's already dragging on. My intro took forever. I feel like I am playing pretty badly right now, but we are 4 down through the front 9, which is nothing to scoff at by any means. But there have been a couple of disappointing tee shots and some missed putts, so it's hard to shake the negative memories out of your head. So far in the round right now, the discs that have impressed me most are the rocks. We got the rock and the rock 3. These just have been really fun to throw, especially the DX rock. I thought this was gonna be like super flippy and uncontrollable. It does have a nice little hyzer flip to it, but it's never really like flipping over and turning understable. It's always just flipping to flat and then carrying, and then still has a nice little fade at the end. And the rock 3 in Star Plastic has also been impressing me. I'm getting pretty good distance, like that approach shot to get birdie on hole 4. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to make that with the rock 3, but I actually carried a pretty long way. Hole 7 also just a hair short, which doesn't surprise me. 255 is sort of, I could get there with the mid-range, but it's not very likely. And this is an overstable mid-range, so you lose a little bit of distance with that. I feel like the rock 3 is actually one of my furthest flying overstable mid-ranges, and it's actually making me wonder, do I want to put a rock 3 back in the bag? Right now, my overstable mid-range is the Matrix from MVP, but I find that it always carries a good deal shorter than I want it to go. So maybe the rock 3 will find its way back in my bag. But that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the back 9. There are still a couple of discs that I haven't really gotten a chance to throw. Like, we haven't thrown the Penrose off the tee. We haven't thrown the Tersus yet. So definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm sure we'll have some holes where we'll get to throw a little of everything. If you enjoyed watching this challenge video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and ring that notification bell so you can be notified when our next episode comes out. Until next time, guys, cheers.